Oh yeah, we're gonna react to this.
Hey guys, I just found an amazing digital marketing.
Like, bro, everything. This is how I look at it, right? Chat. This is how you gotta look at life, right? You gotta look at life like everything is not easy. It's like nah, there no, I'm not saying everything is not easy, but you guys gotta look at it like everything is a grind. Like everything is not easy at the beginning, bro. That's how you gotta look at it. So I got like, but it's life though, is what I'm saying.
Expert on Fiverr.
North Sentinelese tribe. The Sentinelese tribe
But
is
like
known
everything does become easier once, but you know what I mean. You know what I
for its
mean.
strict
Be into
isolation.
this.
They often react aggressively to unauthorized intrusions into their territory. In the early 1960s, the Indian government tried to befriend them, but to say it didn't go well would be an understatement. The government declared the island
Life's like
off
box of
limits to
chocolates.
protect their
Yeah,
sovereignty and
you
keep
should do more
intruders away,
IRL
creating a
streams. I know.
5-kilometer
I
buffer
should
zone
do. I
around
should
it.
do
You
them,
might
bro.
think you could ignore this ban and
My like
wander
the
onto the
IRL
island,
streams, bro.
but
If I
that
do
would be
them,
a terrible idea, as
if I do them
anyone who has ever
consistently, it'd
tried
be good.
never lived to tell the story. In 2006, two Indian fishermen who had been illegally fishing for crabs moored their boat near the Sentinelese
But it's like I can't let niggas, bruh. I gotta change the POV.
Island and
Cause the last time I did a 7-Eleven run, niggas try to leak my location, bro.
fell asleep. The boat broke loose and
And
drifted
it's
off
like
the
I didn't even
shores of
tell
the
niggas to
island.
leak my
They were set
location.
upon by the tribe's warriors and axed
It
to
was
death,
Ace.
their
It was
bodies strapped
Ace.
to
It
bamboo
was
sticks
really
hissing
Ace
the
and
sea as a warning to
like
others.
another
In
nigga in the chat.
2018, another incident occurred, and this time it was an American missionary who was killed. He illegally traveled to the island with the intent of converting them to Christianity. The Sentinelese tribe issued warnings on 4 different occasions, but he persisted in attempting to make contact, which ultimately led to his fatal encounter. His dead body was seen dragged up and down the shore by the tribe's warriors. The Sentinelese people have made it clear that they do not want contact with outsiders, and their reactions are based on a
But
desire
Ace,
for
nah,
isolation
yeah,
and
you're right. It
self-preservation
was
rather than
LeBron and
being in danger. Any
D.O. Brown.
contact could mean the extinction of the
Yeah.
people, as they
Bro,
have
you
no
should go to
immunity
public
against
place and bring a
diseases
speaker
like
with
flu and
TTS
malaria.
that
They shoot
that will
arrows at
get hella
helicopters and
people.
approaching boats.
Yeah,
So if
facts.
you're ever thinking of visiting, chances are there's already an arrow waiting for you. Sand Tribe. The
I
Sand
mean,
people,
yeah,
also
but
known as
I
Bushmen,
might,
have
I might,
existed for over
like, I'm
4,000
probably
years.
not because
They're
I might get
descendants
kicked
of
out
the
of the
early
store.
Stone Age
I
ancestors
might
and the
get kicked
first
out.
dwellers in South Africa. Famous for their hunting skills, they
I
are
might get kicked out of
nomads
the
who move
store.
from place to place and live under rocky overhangs, mountains, and caves. The Sandmen are also formidable trackers who can follow the
I
trails
guess
of
views and
any animal
gifts.
across
Yeah,
virtually any
should
surface.
probably do
They
that.
hunt
So,
animals with poison-tipped arrows, obtained from the larvae of small beetles, snake venom, and plants. However, despite their extensive knowledge of herbs and toxins, the Sands are still vulnerable to the poison. So when consuming the meat from the dead animal, the area where the arrow struck is always cut out and thrown away. The Sand Tribe believes in the supremacy of a
bro, what is a
powerful god
sand
called
tribe, bro? What is
Kagan,
a
who can
sand tribe?
assume many
Seriously,
forms,
what is a
including a
sand tribe?
praying mantis, a snake, and a vulture. They also worship the moon and pay homage to their ancestors through offerings and sacrifices. Europeans during the war significantly reduced
Chat,
their
can y'all hear the
numbers,
video?
fighting them with horses and firearms. The Sand People were vastly outnumbered, and although they were very courageous, did not stand a chance against the Europeans. However, they still chose to fight to the death instead of capture and slavery. Their way of life was strongly altered by colonialism, and they were no longer given the privilege to roam freely.
Like people like that stuff. Yeah, facts. People do like that stuff. Nah, my IRL streams would be a movie, bro. I'm telling y'all, my IRL streams, like if I would do an IRL stream, bro, my shit would be like a movie, bro. Like it would get hella views. I agree, it would get hella views. Bill Nye that video.
And hunt like they did in the past. Asmat Tribe, with an estimated
Like,
population of
bruh, my IRL streams would be a movie,
about
bro. I'm telling y'all.
65,000 people, the Asmat Tribe is known
Like
for
the only problem is I gotta get a
areas for
cameraman,
heavy
bro. I don't have a cameraman.
hunting and cannibalism. They
I
live on a
don't.
small island mangrove in Papua, a province of Indonesia. Historically, the
Yo,
Asmat
LeBron,
engaged in
LeBron,
ceremonial practices that involved the killing and consumption of the brains and flesh of
LeBron.
their
Can you hear it
enemies,
now?
reflecting complex cultural rituals. They strip the skull of its brains and eyes, closing up the nasal parts too, to prevent evil spirits from entering the
Oh
body.
yeah,
The empty
oh yeah.
skull is used as a pillow for sleep and a bowl to eat. However, the killing and eating of flesh and brains by the Asmat people were not
Nigga said 20 bands, bro. You're not serious, bro.
just random,
You're not
they were known to
serious.
hunt for names and believed that by killing and eating another person,
Nigga
they
said
would
20
absorb his
bands.
power and name, becoming him. Every Asmat person is named after a tribe member who passed away or an enemy they hunted and ate. The tribe's people would only give names
Small
to
feet.
many of the Asmat children once they were much older and had completed their first
Nah, bro. I'm
successful
good, bro.
hunt. They must know the name
500
of
a
the
week and
victim
I'll do
and
it.
can only take the name for themselves after eating his flesh. The hunting generally included attacking enemy villages and might even include unsuspecting visitors. In an improbable scenario, an unsuspecting visitor
Bro said
from
100
Indonesia
bands. You know how
could
much 100
unwittingly
bands
become a
is?
target in the Asmat tradition of name-taking. However, while
You
there
know how
is
much 100
historical
bands
evidence of
is?
cannibalism and headhunting, these practices are no longer a representation of the Asmat people today. The Asmat people also believe they come from wood and hold the forest sacred. Since ancient times, they have
Bro, I got
carved
paid
wooden
202
relics,
days.
including detailed statues and
Get
sculptures
that
with
bread, bro.
incredible craftsmanship.
Where Ace
Asaro
at?
mudmen.
Ace
Not all
disappeared,
indigenous
bro. I
tribes
don't
are
know where he
born
went.
killers, but this particular tribe
It's not,
located
it's
on a
not,
New Guinea island certainly
but I
looks the
don't care
part.
though. I
However,
don't
looks
care.
can be deceiving, as the Asaro mudmen, or the Halosa, which translates to ghosts, are peaceful people. However, seeing them for the first time might make one scared, because they cover
Please try
themselves
going
from head
back
to
to
toe
North
with gray
Sentinel,
mud and wear
Sentinel
demonic-looking
Island.
clay head masks. They elongate their fingers into
Sentinel,
bamboo
North
sticks and
Sentinel
move in a
Island.
slow single
Yeah.
file to a rhythmic pattern that can be likened to a spiritual dance. The truth is they look this way to intimidate and scare their enemies, to avoid war and conflict. Why go to war when you could scare them to victory? The Asaro Mudmen adopted this look when attacked by another enemy tribe. During the attack, they hid in the Asaro River, and when they came out, were covered from head to toe with gray mud. The attackers saw them and fled in fear, believing they were the ghosts of past Asaro people they killed. The Asaro people realized this was a great and intelligent way to avoid conflict and war, so they continued the practice. The
But
masks are
why?
made
But why would they put a mask on though? Why would they put a mask on? I'm so confused. Why would they put a mask on? Like it makes it worse if you. I don't know. I know why they would put a mask on, but like it doesn't make sense to me, bro.
by a
It doesn't make
skilled
sense.
craftsman who ensures they are all unique and different. Some have horns, tusks, and
Like it's
fangs,
just
while some are painted and
like,
decorated with
bro.
other
It's
colors. The
not,
bottom
bro. It's
line
not
is the
confusing, bro.
masks should be as
It's
scary as
literally just a
possible.
mask.
Korowai tribe. The Korowai tribe is another indigenous tribe living deep inside the rainforest of
This
Oh, I
is
see
Rick
it.
Studio, the platform for
They
aliens and
believe.
agents
Oh
of
yeah.
unknown
Okay, I
guidance,
see it.
built to make
Believe
any
the devils
question
have horns. Yeah.
Indonesia, completely isolated from modern civilization. Due to the high mortality rate caused by jungle diseases like malaria, tuberculosis, and severe anemia, most of them do not live past 50, as they have no immunity to fight these illnesses. However, these deaths are blamed on an evil demon called Kakua, who is said to take the form of their loved ones
Kakwa.
to kill and eat the flesh of the
Yo, LeBron, are you still in here? Twitch is hard to stream on because you can't compete, bro. Bro, nobody can compete with him, bro. Nobody can. Like except for speed and probably, bro, nobody can compete, bro.
tribespeople. So if anyone dies from malaria or anemia, Kakua is
Nah, chat. I might do Song Quest, bro. I might do it. I'm key to bug. I might do it. I might do it. I might do Song Quest,
raised,
bro.
and to stop the demon, the Korowai people capture, kill, and eat the flesh of anyone suspected of being possessed. To
I might
identify the
do it.
Kakua amongst them, the victim dying would mention the name of the person he suspects as the one eating his flesh from the inside. And once a name is mentioned, the tribe's people would kill and eat the person, which means they avenge the death by eating the Kakua responsible. Although the cannibal
Bro, this is weird as shit, bro. This is weird as shit. I'm not gonna lie, this is weird as shit. Bro, like they
which means they avenge the death by eating the Kakua responsible. Although the cannibalism of
Like, what kind of rule is that? Oh my
the
gosh,
Huaorani
kid.
tribe has reduced significantly, partly in reaction to
But
several
that's
incidents
cannibalism, bro.
with the police. It is
That's
believed that many
cannibalism.
of the tribe's people are still murdered and eaten each year. Huaorani tribe. In 1956, 5 evangelical Christians from the United States journeyed to the depths of the Amazon rainforest in search of the Huaorani people. The Huaorani tribe, located within the Ecuadorian Yasuni National Park, had never been contacted. Still, these men decided the best thing to do was to journey from America and introduce a new god to them. The contact was complex, and there were a lot of misunderstandings on both sides. Although the Christians offered gifts to the tribe when they arrived, and the tribe's people collected the gifts with fear, but mostly excitement, they were all still brutally speared to death at night by the tribe warriors. A search party found their dead bodies floating on the banks of a river. Nobody knows the exact reason for the sudden hostility, but it is speculated that the 5 men had set up camp too close to a Huaorani settlement. The Huaorani people are fiercely territorial, attacking anyone who tries to enter their lands, including other Huaorani. They maintain a solid in-group, out-group distinction between relatives of the tribe
You're gonna
and
take
other
that?
people unrelated to them, and have been known to kill plantain workers and explorers who come too close. The tribe's primary source of survival is hunting monkeys and other small animals with spears and blowguns. Tree climbing is a vital skill for hunting monkeys, and members consider it crucial. However, the long-standing practice of climbing trees has caused the
Damn, you're gonna take
Huaorani
that?
people to experience different forms of physical adaptation to their feet, including flattened and extra toes. Batak tribe. The first distinct feature of the Batak people is their physical attributes of dark skin and curly hair. They are considered to be of Negrito stock and live in the high mountains of the Philippines, with ancient practices and customs that shape their lives and traditions. Before the Batak people's marriage ceremony, a
Aries
process
is a
called the
welder?
alyog is first performed. This practice is used to determine if the boy's parents agree to his
Bruh,
marriage to a
Sammy,
chosen
what you
girl.
do,
The
bro?
boy's
How do
parents
you
are
make
usually
money, bro?
escorted by
How
a
do you make
tribe
money, gang?
elder who witnesses the conversation and final agreement. They are also a very
Aries is what?
spiritual and religious tribe that believes that spirits with the powers to cure and heal severe diseases reside in big rocks
No way there's a tribe like this. There's no way, bro.
and trees. This belief is sacred, and the Balon, the chief priest, performs different rituals to honor these spirits. A ritual called Saghat is performed to the goddess spirit to ask permission for Kangain, the farming process used by the tribe involving the slashing and burning of trees and plowing the ashes as fertilizer. If the tribe's people get no sign or dream of disagreement with the goddess within 3 days and night, then Kangain would proceed. Simbu tribe. In the mountain terrains of the central highlands of Papua New Guinea, you would find the happy, simple tribe of the Simbu people. The Simbu
Simbu people, bro, what? I made 202 days. Bro, what do you even resell? What do you even resell? Hold on, are they both kids?
people live in tiny settlements with oval
Nah,
houses,
Aries not,
low
yeah.
thatched roofs, and
Aries
flat
not a kid.
reed-woven walls. The men stay together in one communal house, while the women, children, and pigs live
Bro, 202 days?
separately. They do not have
I don't
much
believe he
and
makes
rely on
202
hunting for
days.
survival. Pigs are their most prized possessions and are used in exchange for marriage ceremonies and death rituals, and as fish
Sammy,
gifts
you
to
gotta put
thank the
on your
woman after
dukes. You gotta put it
childbirth.
on your
Another
dukes.
distinct practice among the Simbu people is a pig killing practice known as Bugla Ingu. In this ceremony, thousands of pigs are killed, cooked,
It's
and
easy to make
distributed
500 in
amongst the
one
different
day.
tribes
Yeah.
as a form of exchange ceremony to maintain good relationships and peace. Akuntsu tribe. The peaceful Akuntsu tribe
How
hasn't
old
been
is
heard
Sammy?
in many centuries, but with only 4 members
Sammy's a
left,
kid,
they
bro.
may soon go extinct. Originating from Rondônia in Brazil, the Akuntsu people speak a unique language that sounds unlike anything you've ever heard. Tragically, Brazilian cattle ranchers in the 1980s perpetrated a massive massacre that almost completely wiped them out. The reason for this attack was that the
Put it
cattle
on God
ranchers
and his
believed
mom's
that
life.
if
So we
contact
go
was
we go
made
to the
through the
city 8 hours
invasive
away and
channel,
come
their
back with
forest would be
bottles.
turned into an indigenous
Flip them for
reserve
80.
and closed
Everybody knows what you got. Tap into slots with over 1,000 games and new ones
off to loggers and cattle ranchers. The government made official contact with them in the 1990s, and and it was
I
discovered
don't work all
that
week.
only 7 members of the Akunsu tribe survived. Only 2 men, 3 women, and 2 young girls were left. But eventually, the
So bro
oldest member and
resells.
tribe
Bro really
shaman died
resells.
during their sleep. In 2000, a tree fell on one of their homes, killing the youngest girl. The remaining 4 members are the last known survivors of their people. Agori tribe. The Agori tribe, numbering around 70 members and based in Uttar Pradesh, India, practices a distinct and intense form of Hinduism, which includes unique post-mortem rituals that significantly diverge from mainstream practices. While we hold simple burial rituals, the Agoris take it a step deeper by smearing ashes all over their bodies, dwelling in the cremation grounds, and eating the flesh from the dead bodies. They use human bones to make skull caps and jewelry, and believe many
That's crazy. I don't know how they do this shit. They just, yo, like they put us. Nah, this is insane.
of their practices have healing
It's
powers. The
insane,
Agori of
bro. They do not have healing powers.
the present trace their origins
Healing
to
powers, my
Baba
ass, bro.
Kinaram, who was said to have lived for 150 years and died in the
Cat, cat,
second half of the 18th century.
cat.
He is
I don't
regarded as an
believe it.
incarnation of Shiva, and
I
his
don't
birth
believe
was
it.
marked by several
Cat,
miraculous signs, including the fact that he was born with a complete set of teeth, a
cat, cat.
rare
Not
phenomenon
just
and a
capping.
sign of spiritual power.
Cat.
Following his birth, Baba Kinaram, revered in Agori tradition, did not cry or consume his mother's milk.
See, this is cat, bro. What? So you're telling me this nigga never cried and he never consumed his mother's milk as a child, bro? What? This is bogus. This is bogus as hell.
For 3 days. On the
Come
4th
on now,
day, his
bro.
family was
Like,
visited by 3 monks,
can't be
believed to be
serious, bro.
incarnations of the Hindu gods Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, marking a significant turning point in his early life. After the visit, he cried and accepted his mother's milk. The
See what I mean, bro? See what I mean? See how they just cap in the video, bro? See how they just cap in the video? So, bro, like, you're telling me you never cried, bro.
Agoris are the
Exactly what I
holy
thought.
men of death, who live on the edge of life and death and live in isolation from modern society. Jarawa tribe. The Jarawa people, with a population of 270, are amongst the last mainly uncontacted tribes in the Andaman
Yo, Mia,
Islands,
thanks for
which are
follow.
located in the Indian Ocean. They are nomadic and move from place to place, surviving through hunting boars and fish. They supplement their meal with the fruits and vegetables
It's a ritual
harvested
when a
from their
member
current
passes away.
environment.
Each member
Most
has a
ancient
place.
tribes
Oh, I
were
see that.
mainly nude,
Makes
but the
sense.
members of the Jarawa
Bro, I dropped my Hellcat keys when I was picking up my 10 mil cash. Lol, silly me. Yo, LeBron got that, he got that money on, bro. Bro, he has bread, bro. Y'all do not know that. For watching, every isolated tribe explored in 14 minutes.
tribe were always naked and adorned themselves with
So, Sammy,
objects like flowers,
bro, I gotta
painted
start
plastics,
reselling,
and
bro. I gotta start
shells
getting
from
on that
nature.
dropshipping
Clay
shit.
is
I gotta start
sometimes
getting
spread
on
on the
that.
body and used to design
I
and
gotta
engrave
start getting on that.
patterns. Honey is another excellent food source for the Jarawa people, and both men and women collect wild honey from lofty trees. During the honey collection,
I
the
can get
members of
on
each
that,
group
bro. I
will
can
sing
get on it.
songs to express their delight, and the honey collector will chew the sap of leaves from a bee repellent plant such as Uyakwalan. Once this is done, the Jarawa can cut the bee's nest, which they will put in a wooden bucket on their backs and start the journey home.
Yeah, these niggas are different, but it makes
The
sense.
Jarawa people strongly believe in the cycles and phases of the sun and moon, and often use their movement across the sky to judge the success of their hunts.
That's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm not gonna lie, the cannibals are got it, bro. The cannibals, like they bring health and happiness. Like, nah, I don't believe it. Cannibals are different, bro. They're different. Sammy's rich. I'm guessing Sammy's rich. I'm guessing Sammy's rich. LeBron, you think Sammy's rich?
Hey everybody, my name is Sam, aka Sambucha, and I'm a YouTuber who makes a variety of
Sammy has
content
Bat
ranging from
Mobile? Oh
challenges.
shit.
When we watch
Sam, you
movies,
have
we
Bat
want to see the
Mobile?
finished
Okay, we're reacting to horrible accidents that happen on movie sets. Let's see this.
product that's presented to us with a neatly tied bow. But what some of us don't think
Yeah,
about
Sammy
are the
has the most
accidents that happen
motion.
filming some tough scenes. Anywhere from losing limbs to fatalities to even a supposed
Bro, please don't tell me
damage to
game.
set.
Bro,
Join me today as we
no, this
take a
shit.
look at horrible accidents that happened on movie sets. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. By the time this video drops, March 19th would have already passed, and that was my birthday. So as I'm filming this, I'm still 22. But when this video comes out, I am now 23. Yes, get the unk comments out of the way already. And yes, I literally am an uncle. I have a nephew. It's crazy. This is my 4th year being